for our orchestra concert this evening. I'd like to start out first by thanking everyone for coming, right? All parents and family members, little brothers, sisters, all that. Our admin and teachers, everybody, thank you so much for coming out and supporting these students in their musical journeys. As you guys know, I was just talking with them about where they started. These are our new beginners this year, right? From not even knowing how to hold the instrument, now we're going and we're playing songs, right? Which is amazing. So, very proud of their progress this year. Just a few logistical things I'll talk about kind of before we leave this evening. Like in the fall, we had to clear away the chairs and things like that. And then we'll reset up the tables as well. I'll try to have the kids, kind of move as much as that. Just for reference, if in case I forget, the red chairs are going to go back there, up against the wall in stacks, probably about 8 to 10 high. And then the tables and stuff, we'll start bringing those in and stuff at the very end of the night. But just logistics before I forget, so that we have somewhere to eat lunch tomorrow. Okay. All right, so before you, we have our 4th grade group over here that we are going to perform 4 numbers for you. Then we'll transition, and then our 5th grade group will train. They'll come up onto the stage. We'll warm them up, and then we will go through and they will perform their numbers for you. So without further ado, we are going to start with our first number, Hot Cross Buns. So a little bit longer, it takes a little bit more endurance, both physically and mentally. As I'm sure they've maybe complained a little about their fingers hurting or their arms being tired and all these things, but they are building lots of physical endurance as they go through. So our next one here is called Michael Row the Boat Ashore. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. So anyways, we're going to be performing our last number is called Ode to Joy. It's composed by Ludwig van Beethoven, I guess over probably 200 years ago now, right? And as we know the history with that, he lost his hearing late in his career, and at this piece he never got to hear it performed. He conducted it, but wasn't able to actually hear it, which, for him to be able to do that without being able to hear it and compose it, all that is just incredible. Once we do finish, we'll have them suit up. They'll exit off stage, just going to remind you then. We'll come off one side, we'll come off the other. And then I do have the banner over here set up for the backdrop. If you guys want to take pictures and stuff at the end, very conclusion. If they want to do that in between while I'm warming up the fifth graders, you're welcome to do that. All right, so we are going to close out here with Ode to Joy. so you guys are got 4th grade yet? You can go put your instruments away. Okay, and then you're going to come back and sit in the black seats over here. It will be in there. So anyways, all right, so thank you for your patience while we transition and warm up our next group. This is our 5th grade orchestra. They've been in for 2 years now. They're working into their pieces involve some multiple parts and some multiple harmonies. We're also this year we've extended the range to not just the first 2 strings. We've added a 3rd string this year. Next year, as they progress in middle school, of course, they'll start to incorporate the use of the 4th string, and then again, beginning to move into from the 1st position on their instruments to like 2nd position, you know, and extending ranges and stuff. So it gets a bit more advanced as we go. All right, so our first song that we're going to perform this evening is exercise number 91, Lightly Row. And this is a duet, so we have 2 parts going on. We have a melody and our harmony piece. So here we go.
we're working in. So they mastered their D major scale. This group has also been working on their G major scale, so this involves lower strings and lower range. You're going to hear a little bit of a deeper, warmer, more cool sound in this one. They're working their lower range. All right, here we go. Eyes on me. Yeah.
Once again, thank you all so much for coming out this evening. We have one more number to perform for you this evening. It is exercise 117 in the book. It is entitled the Banana Boat Song. This one has a little repeat section in it, comes back to the beginning, so a little bit more advanced techniques here in this one. We're also using what's called a slur, where we have to play multiple notes with one bow direction, which can be challenging at times. So remember at the end, the logistics, before I forget, at the end, all these chairs that stands up here will stay, okay? The red chairs are going to be stacked in the back, back that way. Kids will help, parents will help, if you don't mind. And then these black chairs that are over here, where the orchestra students are staying, those are going to be stacked outside of Mr. Harrington's room, because those came from his room today. All right, so without further ado, our last number this evening, again, is 117, the Banana Boat Song. Alrighty, so again, of course, 5th grade students and parents, if you'd like to take pictures over here before they leave this evening, 4th grade, we'll work on stacking chairs and stuff in just a moment, so 5th grade can do that if they would like, because this is their final concert this evening, and we're going to miss you all so much. You know, you guys going into middle school, and parents, you know, middle school is a lot of fun, a lot of challenges that are coming their way, musically, academically, and emotionally. So, you know, we're all ready. We've been there. I taught middle school for about 8 years, so I know, I did it. So I'm excited for their musical journey, and I can't wait to see what they do. Once again, a round of applause for our 4th grade. Graders, if you would like to take pictures, parents, if you'd like to do that. 4th grade, those chairs are going to be stacked up 4 chairs high.